It's an orange juice.
What's up everyone, this is Yarn from Orange Juice. These are balance changes coming June 21st. I don't have access to developer build, so I won't be able to show you a side-by-side comparison. All values in this video will be based on tournament standard levels. Examples shown in the video may not accurately reflect these exact levels, but do demonstrate the point. The Hog Rider is finally getting a nerf. He's getting a 6% damage decrease. What does this mean? It'll now take an additional shot to take down an Inferno Tower. For the most part, you won't notice any difference unless you're running a deck centered around Hog's cycle. The Prince is getting a 9% damage buff. That's about 20 extra damage. This may not seem like much, but this is an insane buff for the Prince. Barbarians, Musketeers, and Wizards will now die in 2 hits, or 1 charge strike. The P.E.K.K.A is getting an 8% damage buff, from 600 to 650. This means he can now one-shot Musketeers and Barbarians. This is very significant considering the Prince will also be able to kill Barbarians in 1 swing. That's 8 swings down to 4. The Goblin Barrel is really easy to counter. Zap, Arrows, and Fire Spirit. They're all positive elixir trades, so they're getting a well-deserved buff. The deploy time is being reduced from 1.2 seconds to 1 second. The Expo will now deploy 1 second faster. This is not a game-breaking buff considering that the Expo deployment time used to be 3 seconds prior to the February balance update. Another buff it's receiving is an 18% HP increase. The Expo was heavily abused back in the day before the Royal Giant became the meta. To put this into perspective of what 18% means, the Royal Giant now has to take 1 additional shot before it can take out the Expo. The Mortar received 2 nerfs in the first May balance update. The deploy time got nerfed from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. Now it'll take 4 seconds to deploy. The Furnace is getting its lifetime increased from 40 seconds back to 50 seconds. But this means it's going to remain at 4 elixir. That means it'll spawn an additional wave of Fire Spirits. The Guards are getting a buff. They no longer have a pushback when their shield breaks. This means they won't stutter toward the Arena Tower anymore. The Witch is getting yet another massive damage buff. This time it's a 17% damage increase. These are very calculated numbers. It turns out that Spear Goblins and Skeletons will still require 2 shots to kill, but the minion now only takes 3 shots to kill instead of 4. The Lava Hound is getting a massive damage increase of 28%. That means a lot in terms of percentages, but that's only increasing at 10 damage. At 45 damage, he'll still deal less damage than 1 Spear Goblin. Skeletons will no longer spawn 4 units. They'll spawn a total of 3. This is a huge damage nerf. They're going to be 25% weaker. And it also goes beyond a 25% HP nerf. Single target heavy hitters are going to be harder to defend against. To put that into perspective, that's 1 extra strike the mini P.E.K.K.A can potentially get on your tower. That's a lot considering a mini P.E.K.K.A deals over 500 damage per swing. I'm salty about this nerf. Supercell, if you're listening, please don't. The Cannon's getting yet another HP nerf, with 8% reduced health. It's going to be less viable to use against Royal Giants. With the Hog Rider's damage nerf, not much will change to Reactive Cannon Plant. However, chip damage will have a slightly bigger impact on the Cannon's lifetimer. The Tesla is getting an 8% health buff. Essentially that means it can survive 1 extra hit from a Spear Goblin. But a more noticeable change is that it can survive 1 additional shot from a Royal Giant. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter for more quality OJ.